Championship fighters, as this bout is brought to you by Holistic Cloud. There we go, attaboys. All right, introducing our first combatant fighting out of our blue corner. It's Kolby McDonald.
Kolby the Christian McDonald, 4-0, contending for a title, coming out of Queen City Grappling Club.
Queen City Grappling, an outstanding champ. Ruben Vera is their black belt. Trained with a bunch of my buddies out in California while I was still fighting. He's got outstanding pros like Anthony Jagel behind him. The Bagel. Very familiar. We grappled each other before. As you can see, it's Queen City versus everybody. 4-0 versus 5-0. And he's coming out. He's ready off a decision win September 20th. He's back in the cage now.
That is correct, and he's the #1 amateur featherweight down in Kentucky. Only 21 years old.
21 years old, 4 fights, plenty of experience already. He's got some guys behind him that are setting him up for success.
All his finishes are in round 2 and 75% finish rate.
3 out of 4 ain't bad.
It tells you something about him to have the energy in round 2 still, keeping yourself composure and getting the finish though.
Yeah, it shows that he's not rushing it either. It shows he's not forcing finishes. He's waiting for them to come. And that's going to be something he's going to have to be doing today. He's got to be patient. Trace Ricketts, very talented fighter. Obviously the champ. Knockout power, submission threat. Queen City Grappling, outstanding kid when it comes to jiu-jitsu as well. So we should see a pretty well-balanced match in terms of on the ground.
Title fight, baby. Hope you guys at home are having as much fun as we are. Now you're getting a title fight. 2 undefeated fighters here in Cleveland, Ohio on this amazing evening. Here he goes, stepping in the cage, trying to gain that title.
And his opponent fighting out of our red corner, Trace Ricketts.
Trace Ricketts holds the AFP Featherweight Championship, 5-0, #3 featherweight in Ohio, #40 in North America.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, young, he's hungry. You can just see it on the walkout. He is ready to go, and he is ready for this moment. He's telling you, he's the champ. He knows he is. He's got that belt, and he wants to go home with it. He's defending that title for the first time. He's getting a tough opponent, #1 out of Kentucky. Now let's see what he can do.
He gained this title back at AFP 103 with amazing counter straight right. Sent shockwaves through the whole venue. Has an amazing grappling game also. Has 2 finishes by subs and a ground and pound beatdown.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that last fight, Max Davis, pretty contested fight back and forth between the two, and then he just unloaded with a right hand that melted Max Davis to the point where he was still out when he was trying to stand up. We've seen him flash the submission threats before, and now, you know, he's got a tough submission guy in front of him. Very loose, singing his song, ready to go.
Kid's so exciting. I've interviewed him at East Coast Martial Arts. The kid is full of so much personality and just a great person to be around.
Yeah, he understands what you got to do in this sport. You got to be a little bit of a showman. You got to be loose. And at the end of the day, you can't take things too seriously.
Here we go to the cage to Eddie with your official introduction.
Cleveland, Ohio, this is for the American Fight Promotions featherweight title and your amateur main event of the evening. This bout is brought to you by Holistic Cloud. Where you guys at? There we go, right on. Introducing first, fighting out of our blue corner with an undefeated MMA record of 4 wins and 0 losses. He stands at 5 feet, 11 inches tall and weighed in at 144.5 pounds. He represents Queen City Grappling by way of Middletown, Ohio. It's Kolby the Christian McDonald. And his opponent fighting out of our red corner with a perfect MMA record of 5 wins and 0 losses, standing at 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 144 pounds. He represents East Coast Martial Arts by way of New Philadelphia, Ohio. It's Trace Ricketts!
So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, your featured prelim bout. AFP Featherweight Championship, Trace Ricketts against Kolby McDonald.
Just a reminder, this still is an amateur fight. We will have 3 3-minute rounds, even though it is a title fight.
Boo.
Kentucky, they do 5s.
That's awesome.
Immediately looks to level change off the 1-2 from Trace Ricketts there.
There you go.
And you can see he's looking to shot. And we are to the ground.
Trace Ricketts wasting no time getting back to his feet.
Yeah, it's a good thing that I like to see from MMA fighters is that they don't go to guard and accept it. They look to build a turtle and stand up. It's really easy to burn time on the ground. Nice little tight waist from Kolby McDonald. Switches to the double leg again and pulls Trace back down to the floor.
Back up to his feet quick. Trace Ricketts is not accepting these takedowns.
No, and that's going to fatigue Kolby.
Oh, yeah.
The constant up and down.
In the mental. Here we go.
Now we're back on the feet. And again,
shoots again.
If you're Chase's corner, you got to tell him to start looking for these uppercuts. Kolby's trying to level change every single time he throws that 1-2.
Makes a mistake there with the body kick. Back into the grappling.
Good job separating the hands.
Slams him down very hard. Back to his feet, though. Trace Ricketts is not accepting this at all.
No. He's not losing the scrambles. He's refusing to get set in a position. He's doing a good job pulling himself back to the cage and trying to build himself back to his feet. And again, he's going to work that left arm underhook. And once he gets the left arm underhook, he'll circle his way back in and look to separate. And you can see it already there. He's trying to create a little bit of space.
Tries to dump him.
Yep.
And he's successful. Back to his feet. He's going to start building again.
He's got to be careful with these positions. He's back up to the feet. He's got that left hand underhook. And yeah, he's throwing a little high with these strikes. Good change throwing that right hand to the chest now. Trying to defeat that level change.
Ooh, caught him with a nice right. McDonald backing up now after that. Trace Ricketts connected with that right hook.
Yeah, you can see Trace has changed the level of where he's throwing these right hands. He's aiming everything at the chest.
Ooh, dumped him again.
He's taken down again.
Dumped him again.
Just relentless with these takedowns. And now he's starting to
That time
lace
he
the
stepped
legs. Trace still doing a good job, refusing to give up this position. But Kolby just getting a little more secure each
Last
time.
10 seconds of this round. With only 3 minutes in the round, fighting off these takedowns does take a toll with control in that cage.
And just a really, really good pace, good game plan. It's hard to establish any offense for Trace if you're constantly having to defend takedowns.
And like you said, though, he's shooting over and over and over again. Instead of coming forward and trying to throw those straight rights, come up with an uppercut.
Yeah, you've seen...
Or lower your level a little bit.
You've seen over and over that he's just trying to duck under your 2 and immediately get to a takedown. Those need to start turning into uppercuts. They need to start turning into feints where you're going to draw them out. If you can extend them on a sprawl, then you can start looking for things to open up an angle around. But he's overcommitting on that right hand. Understandably so, right? He dropped someone with it, like Cole. But you got a guy now that's seen that. He's aware of it. Now we got to set it up a little bit.
So we'll see if Trace Ricketts can make these adjustments. Not sure how many of those were counted as takedowns. I'd say minimally a 4. So, he needs to be a little more patient because, he's pushing forward up against Kolby McDonald, and he's kind of working himself into the takedown.
Yeah, we can get technical on what's a mat return versus what's a true takedown, but that might be a little too in-depth with our wrestling.
No doubt.
But I really do think it's more of the same for Kolby. You got to look to continue those takedowns. You're having success. Now we just need to cement a position.
Here we go. Round 2 for the AFP Featherweight Championship here in Cleveland, Ohio. McDonald saying to touch gloves.
Yep.
Trace obliges.
Good feints. Nice little leaping left hand there.
Hey! Trace needs to be very patient with moving forward. His hands are a little quicker than McDonald's. You can see that right now.
Yeah, but he's still starting to rush in there pretty square. Nice little push kick there for McDonald.
Yep, right into the takedown again. Seems like he might be able to defend this one. Up against the cage, trying to throw a good whizzer. Kept him from getting taken down.
Digs the underhook, doing everything right on Trace's end. Not quite down yet.
McDonald being very patient here, trying to not lose the position. He has Trace Ricketts up against the fence.
Yeah, Trace needs to get that right arm underhook a little bit higher, and now we're back to the center.
Ooh.
And a nice little right hook on the break.
Oh, straight right.
Trace clearly a little bit better in the stand-up. Just a little more comfortable, it seems.
Still looking for that knockout shot, though.
Yeah,
an uppercut right there. Oh, would have been perfect. Defends a takedown, though. McDonald had to give up.
he's throwing a lot of 1-2 strikes at a time. I'd like to see 3 or 4. He threw the uppercut there again. But again, just a level change. And Ricketts has to defend.
Yep. A minute 15 to go.
McDonald looking to lace those legs. And the second he gets up, he's going to get sucked back down. He's got to separate the hands of McDonald.
McDonald just relentless. Now Trace open it up with McDonald with his back on the cage.
Another good knee and hook on the exit.
Going down in the body, changing it up a little bit.
I think
He's
that's
connected.
the answer. You got to change the levels here. Starting to really unload with a flurry there.
McDonald
McDonald calling him
baby.
on.
Nice body kick. There you go, level change again. Trace fights it off this time.
And then
though. We
a
are
left
standing
hook on the connect.
20 seconds to go. Ooh, went for that uppercut that time.
Good stuff in the shots.
I don't know if that one takedown from McDonald this round is going to be enough.
They're throwing now.
Trace Ricketts being relentless. They both connect. Woo, baby. What an exciting championship bout.
Trace really looked to take over the end of that round there. Started landing some good flurries with the punches.
That last round would have been a hard one, buddy.
Yeah, it might be even going into our third round. Not sure what that takedown did for Kolby McDonald. Obviously, the end of the second round and the optics of the end of the second round lean all towards Trace Ricketts. But that first round, it was a very heavy grappling game plan of Kolby McDonald.
And then that second round, though, it really looked like McDonald's gas tank is really starting to fade here. So this third round's going to be very interesting. With Trace Ricketts over there just chilling like a villain.
Yeah, Trace is good. And if you're his coach, you got to tell him to push the pace. You got to say, look at him over here. He's gassed. Even if he's not gassed, he's gassed.
He's gassed.
We're pushing a pace. We're going to go. We're going to be smart. We're staying behind our 1 foot. And you got to stick on your rear foot. Stick on your rear foot. You're running too forward. You're getting tied up. And it's delaying things. You stay at the end of your punches. You wait back. You have him tie into you and draw into you. You're going to set up some strikes.
Whistle blows. Coach is out of the cage. Shutting that cage door. Third and final round, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. What a fight.
There you go. Yep, 3 rounds. We are confirming with everyone that it's 3 rounds for this fight.
Unfortunately. It's been very exciting. McDonald here just chilling, looking for his entry point.
He's looking, he's waiting, trying to find
Nice
two big left hands there. But Trace just still controlling the center. Every time he gets a little too far in his exchange, he gets tied up.
Here in the third round, it's not going to be as easy. Keep getting back up.
No. And a nice little trick from there. A little different takedown setup than the ones he's had in the last couple rounds. Got to be careful doing that trip with the guillotine threat there. He goes back to the double.
Nice, dug the underhook, very nice. On McDonald.
And they're not the hardest strikes in the world, but they're fast and they're constant. Trace Ricketts again taking the center, pushing Kolby off him.
There it is again. Defends the takedown this time, though.
And that's what he's got to do. He's got to stuff the shot and start firing offense again.
And now it's Kolby rushing in instead. Ooh, nice.
You can tell Kolby, mouth open, a little bit tired, reaching on some of these punches. I'd like to see him start trying to almost throw a flurry into something he can fall on for a takedown.
Trace pushing the pace here with 1:20 to go. There it is again. Overextended.
Overextended on that big lead hook. But again, another good job building right back to his feet. Doesn't let him secure the position. Doesn't let him get points on the position.
I mean, as a judge, what do you see there? I mean, yeah, he's taking him down over and over again, but
if we're going by the unified rules, then we're scoring damage. And if we're scoring damage, we're scoring chase, in my opinion. Kolby gets these positions. He's just not doing enough, and he's trying to drag it. I'd like to see some knees from here, soften him up a little bit.
Got 30 seconds.
But for Trace, you also can't just hang against the fence these last 30. This is a close fight.
Very close
You
fight.
lost the first round more than likely, and you're kind of getting tossed around a little. I mean, Trace is doing a good job of not letting things actually happen to him, but he's just letting the positions get there. Good knees to the body from McDonald. We are going to head to a decision.
Wow. Very tight.
Both fighters think they won. You can hear Kolby screaming, "I won."
I'm not sure. As it matters how the judges are going to score these takedowns with no advancement in position and no damage. Pretty much every time he took Trace down throughout that whole fight.
I think round one is McDonald.
I think so too.
Round two is Ricketts. We need to get Kolby back in the cage right now.
Already celebrating his win with his fellow companions. It's a tight one.
It is.
What a pace they just ran, though, for 3 straight rounds for this featherweight title.
And after that second round, it looked like Trace was going to be the one to take.
Very tight fight here. We were waiting a little longer on these cards. Here we go. We got some replays here. McDonald coming in and connecting on Trace Ricketts.
Yeah, you saw at the beginning of the fight, McDonald's really looking to just level change. Started to open up in that second and third round with a little more punches. Yeah, nice little slick sweep there. Tried to get the Dagestani handcuff on the backside.
So here we go. Eddie is coming into the cage with your official decision for this featherweight championship.
Who comes home with the belt?
I don't know, man. That is what judges we had tonight. Oh, they got Zane.
All right, Cleveland for the championship fight. Both of these warriors absolutely brought it. Let's get loud for both of them! But as we know, there can be only one champion, and your AFP featherweight belt winner by way of unanimous decision, fighting out of the blue corner, Kolby the Christian
and gentlemen, we have a new featherweight champion in the AFP.
Yeah. You know, a very impressive fight from Kolby McDonald. Did what he had to do, made it a grindy fight, got the takedowns, didn't necessarily ever secure the positions, but managed to get them. A huge win for Kolby McDonald, takes himself to 5-0.
Yep.
Here with his coach, Ruben Vera. A little bloodied up. He's got the championship ring as well, I believe.
You know, I don't really see Trace Ricketts bouncing back and maybe even competing back for this title in his next couple fights, because a fight that close,
yeah,
how could you not make that exciting?
It's a tough thing, because every fighter wants it back. You get a loss, you want one back. You got a bad taste in your mouth. There's also the aspect of, as an amateur, do I just want to move on?
All right, Cleveland, now I'm here with your AFT featherweight champion, Kolby the Christian McDonald. My man, hey, first and foremost, absolute grind of a fight against a game opponent. Tell me how you thought that fight went in your mind.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. He pieced me up in that second round. But I was like, I'm respecting him too much. I could have done more. Definitely going to go back to the drawing board because I need to hold him down better. But first and foremost, all glory be to God, Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. That's who gives me strength. I'm a weak sinner, but God gives me the ability to do what I do. And I want to say that belt isn't mine. The belt is Ruben Vera's. Ruben Vera has sacrificed an immense amount to see me get here, and he didn't get to live out his dreams as a fiber, and I want to give everything I have to him.
There we go. Hey, love it. And lastly, but certainly not least, hey, we got the belt. You're a champion now. What's next for you?
A few dudes from Ohio called me out. I'm #1 ranked in Kentucky. Let's get me #1 ranked in Ohio, and then I'll go pro.
There we go. Hey, sounds like a plan. And check another one off the box tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, get loud for your champion, Kolby the Christian McDonald!